outdoors, where animals live. It's about to become the stage in a show created by these three men. With their help, some very familiar animals will star in some completely unfamiliar stunts. And all that's needed to encourage them is nature's ultimate bribe, food, because every animal out there will work for nuts. Everything these guys do is based on natural animal behaviour. They just make it fun. There's Lloyd, a professional animal trainer. Matt, who's made a career observing animals in the wild.
Foxes have gone for number 5.
And James, he's the team's technical whiz. No animals are harmed in any of these stunts. We're just helping them show off their natural talents. In a moment, presenting a world first, bees racing.
Look. You see it? That one there. Where?
Then, can an animal famous for a 3-second memory really be coached to play football? And the experts meet their match in some pretty tricky squirrels. Now, bees have an enviable talent, an inbuilt sense of direction that always gets them home.
Are they going to get out of that hole?
For our experts, it all raises one very pressing question. What about a bee race?
So it's a bit like pigeon racing.
Are you a bit like pigeon racing?
Bee racing.
But bee racing.
Honeybees are professional navigators. After all, their whole purpose is collecting pollen and bringing it back to the hive. We're just turning their day job into a sport. And the best bit is that bee racing is completely untried. As the technical brain, James has the job of figuring out how it will work. 3 bees will start the race from 3 different sites, all the same distance from the hive. And somehow, he'll need to set them off all at the same time. As always,
Simple.
he's got a plan.
The Catmate C10. This is an automatic pet feeder. Dial in the time before you want the release to happen, and then bingo, along comes your cat to eat its food, or in this case, off flies our bee. The bees can then fly all the way back, and we can count them in. And the first one back is the winner.
If James's cat feeder gets past Lloyd and Matt, the race could be
I
on.
want to see my bee release mechanism. Yes, please. Okay. So do you have to turn it on at the back? There's a switch. Yeah. Start. It says start.
Oh, it's moving. I can see the little spindle going round on the back. Can you
look.
see that underneath, the little cog, the little cogged wheel?
Yeah. Maybe we should swap containers so we can't cheat. Chances of getting stung? Depends where you get stung, doesn't it?
All right.
Will they sense fear? Yes, definitely. I'm actually quite nervous about this. I'm worried they're going to smell my fear a little bit.
I can smell your fear, actually.
Each hive is home to around 40,000 bees. The top performing racers are in there somewhere.
There's quite a few dead ones there, actually, aren't there?
They're not dead, they're just sleeping.
That one's on his back. I'm sure bees don't sleep like
They
that.
do, they sleep on their back.
Well, I'm not having him anyway.
Show me.
That one there, that one.
There's one, look at that.
Animal trainer Lloyd gets into some bee psychology to figure out which ones will be keenest to race home.
We've got to pick the ones that are laden with the pollen.
So they've got the goods.
So they don't want to go out foraging, they want to come straight back again.
Jeez, they really buzz, don't they? I can feel that.
One blue.
How many have you got so far?
Each team marks its bee with a harmless dot from the beekeeper's pen.
God, I thought I'd been stung then.
I've got a great one here. I've got a beauty.
They've struggled, don't they? Way.
He got away.
I've done a J on the back of mine, so you know it's mine, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Pop him in the bucket.
Yeah, James, they're going down your pants, mate.
Oh no,
Careful.
come on.
There's one going down your pants.
Can you back it off?
I don't want to go there.
Just waft it away. So they're still all over me.
I think they hate you.
That really hurts, Matt.
The bees are now in their team colours and ready for phase 2. The drive to their separate release sites in time for the race to start.
Synchronised bees.
That's it.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
giving ourselves an hour and a half
Yeah.
That's got to be
to
right, innit?
do a circuit of dropping them off and get back here.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
At this stage, the navigation is unfortunately down to the humans.
So I'm going to head north because it looks, I can imagine them following this little valley. It's green, there'll be lots of wildflowers.
Your bees?
Can you let us out, please?
A bit nasty.
Don't want the lid not getting... There we are, that's good.
Lloyd's drop site is next, but there's only half an hour to go and 2 more bees to get into place.
I'm going south. Hopefully see around here's a lot of greenery and stuff. Hopefully be a lot of wild flowers in the estate there and that they can visit.
I'll tell you what, they're going to get distracted by
No.
this blossom.
No, this is good because they've got an immediate pollen source from the flowers, and then they can back they can go. And then I know they've got to head back over habitation, but hopefully it might be stuff they recognise.
Check the time.
Yeah.
Time's right.
Yeah, and I'm going to head down the south of the motorway near that sewage pumping station, and they're going to make a beeline for home, I reckon. I would.
Those boxes are going to be opening before we deliver this one.
That's a good point, actually, Matt, because there's only 15 minutes left on this timer on mine. Let me just assess the conditions. A tailwind's got to be better than the headwind if you're a bee, hasn't it? They've got to navigate round the tree, and then there's a pretty clear run.
May the best bee win.
Yeah, made the quickest, strongest, most aggressive bee win.
All bees are in place and under starters' orders. The world's first ever bee race is coming up. After this,
Okay, you guys set?
Lloyd's been training birds and other animals for years, but Matt can't stop trying to go one better.
Yeah, I was inspired by you and what you do with birds, and I thought...
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to take it up a notch, so I've chosen a couple of animals that are famed for having really bad memories, so... Hold on a sec. Pass it back, Goldie, you tonka!
He's trained goldfish to play football.
You can't train goldfish.
Well, I know that's what people say because they got short memories. But how are you gonna teach them anything?
I shall believe
They'll
this
just
when I
forget
see
it
it.
30 seconds later. But basically, I've used the old food bribe. You put a little bit of this into there. Only has to be 1 flake. You don't want to make them fat. So I put that in the water. Get them to come over to it, and then open it up so they associate
food
the
out.
yellow wand with food.
After a few days, the feeding wand attracts the fish like a magnet.
Hey, look at that.
See? Every so often, chink, feed them. Put it over here. Yeah. Excellent. Pretty good, isn't it? Then I introduce the ball.
Encouraged by the wand and their instinct to browse for food, the fish start to push the ball. Scoring a goal brings an extra reward. Eventually they get the idea. Goals mean food. Now the wand can be removed.
All right, I'll go for the one with the white boy's towel.
Okay.
Game on.
May the best man win. You going to give him a name?
Peter.
Peter Crouch.
Yeah.
I'm going to call mine Henri because he's the greatest footballer that ever lived. Mine's just getting in the defensive position.
He is. Oh, that's it with your head. That's the way to do it.
A little bit of a
I like
tackle there. Do you see that? There you go. Henri's on it.
What's he doing?
Come on, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Here he goes. Henri's just taking a bit of a breather. That was a beautiful bit of action there, though, wasn't it? You can't deny it. He's pushing that football.
No, it is quite good.
He's going for it.
All the way over.
Look at that.
He's trying to push it with his lips, though, look.
Come on! Oh! Come on in the goal!
Close.
Go on! Oh, look at this!
Score.
Who said mine was useless? It's a goal! It's a goal! Well then, boys. Come on. Grubs up. Look at that. Peter's taking it. No. Thank you.
1-0.
It's half time and it's 1-1.
Having a bit of a rest now, but I mean, they have been pretty active with that ball. So as far as training feats are concerned, does it impress you?
Yeah. Well, it's very impressive, isn't it? I mean, they're a fish. They're an animal, a creature that lives in the water, underwater, totally alien to our environment. So It is impressive to be able to teach them anything, isn't it?
The fish were trained for a month in separate tanks, one playing left to right, the other right to left.
Because there's two of them in there, they also get competitive between each other.
for the food.
For the food. I'm training to goal kicking yet, so we start off again in the middle. Here they come.
To the last.
Henri's on it. Come on,
Come
mate.
on. Well done, I must say, I was cheering yours on. But
That's 90 minutes of play. It's all over. A victory for Monsieur Henri and defeat for the myth of the 3-second memory.
They will remember that for several days at least. I think after a week is pushing it.
amazing.
Do you think I could go further with this? Maybe train a whole team?
Maybe a whole team, 11 aside. Different colours.
In the preceding item, no camera tricks were used, except to speed up the action. Coming up after the break, the bees are off. It's the world's first bee race.
Look, you see it? That one there.
And Britain's pickiest fox in a gourmet taste test. This is bee racing. It's untried, untested, and for 3 bees, it's about to start. It's a race 3 miles from the hive from 3 different locations. This could be as far from home as they've ever been. And they're off. First they'll need to get their bearings from the angle of the sun.
Lovely.
But there are other tricks bees use to navigate.
Almost nothing's happened to them. It's quite a perilous route across town, isn't it?
They can recognise places they've recently been to gather pollen.
Pickled onion monster munch.
Lloyd and Matt chose their release sites for their wild flowers, banking on the bees already having been there.
Really? Oh, mate.
No, JK.
James's blue team has to rely on his theory that a tailwind will give it the edge. In a long-distance event, bees average 4 miles per hour, so any tailwind could make a big difference. It's 30 minutes into the race. No sign of a winning bee. 40 minutes. 41 minutes.
Look, there's one with yellow on its back. Look
We
at that.
have a winner.
See it? That one there.
Where?
There it is. Does this mean Lloyd's won then?
He certainly does.
That's amazing. That is amazing. They've just flown 3 miles back here.
Lloyd's winning bee comes home in 41 minutes 40 seconds. It's a new bee racing record.
First place. So do I get the little pot of honey?
Well, I don't
What
believe
proof
that.
do you
I don't
want?
believe it.
Well, that's because I was confident in my bees. I spoke to them nicely, I treated them well, and they've returned home
Don't
quickly.
give us that flannel. Look, 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 look. White. White.
White.
That is a white one.
5 minutes later, Matt's white bee is back.
What's happened to your blues then, James?
Well, I don't know. Why should there not be a blue one around now? Wow. How many bees are there in this hive?
About 40,000, he said.
40,000 bees, and we've just seen a white one and a yellow one. Look, there's a blue one.
James's bee comes last.
That is definitely blue, because I can tell because I spilt some blue paint on his leg as well. That is amazing. No one's going to believe that. No. They're not, are they?
Britain's foxes are moving into our towns and cities. They've developed discerning palates when it comes to food. So we're putting that good taste to work. A fox picks its neighbourhood because of the food it can find there. And this fox is a resident of a posh suburb where the bins are full of the finest scraps of food. So Matt's organising a series of gourmet tastings where he'll let the fox decide which brand is best. This week, the Great British Sausage. Matt prepares a range of products. From cheap supermarket banger to premium organic sausage. Without the price or packaging to go on, which sausage will come out on top? The numbering bears no relation to the price, so there's no clue to help Mr. Fox tell haute cuisine from cheap nosh. The Fox has picked a clear winner,
Bless it.
sausage number 1.
Bye.
But will it be the most expensive or a cheap and cheerful banger?
The number 1 sausage was the Richmond Irish recipe thick.
The second cheapest sausage, not what Matt was expecting. But it's not done yet. Today is another day in the park, and our experts are refining techniques for squirrel fishing.
Wait. The aim of the game is to try and get the squirrel to lift him off the ground with a nut. That's the aim of the game. Trying to get them to hold on to it long enough so that you can lift them up.
The only equipment you need for squirrel fishing is string and a nut. The grey squirrel's great talent is making the most of every opportunity to find food. They're so bold that they make excellent sparring partners when it comes to this harmless game, but they only play by their rules. As soon as they're on the nut, they start work, biting into the shell or through the string.
Oh, you've got it. You've untied my knot.
He's trying to chew for the string.
Right, I'd like to see you untie that. There, that's a knot you can't undo, isn't it?
Matt, James and Lloyd are old hands at fishing, and each man has his own different technique.
I need a rustly packet. I've got a feeling that the squirrels in this park will respond to the rustle of a packet.
These squirrels are fed so often, they know the sounds associated with food.
Oh, yeah. 3 squirrels, 4. Oh, crikey. Here we go.
Matt's method is to place himself in the spot where squirrels are most used to being fed.
Do I get extra points if he catches it?
And he knows from past experience exactly where to go.
Oh, hold on, there's a nut man. It's just hand feeding them. That's wrong. Where's the sport in that? Oh. Aggression from other ones. You see this one? Oh! So close. Oh. I hate fishing. I bet Lloyd would have heard about 20 squirrels up in the air by now.
Let's move on.
Lloyd's preferred method is to seek out the hungriest and boldest squirrels
Before, when we've been here,
by trial and error.
they'd be much more keen.
In summer, with so much food around, most squirrels don't bother with anything that's this much work.
Maybe the others have sabotaged my chances. I wouldn't put it past them. They're not to be trusted, Matt and James. Eh? See him flicking his tail like he's suspicious. I reckon we'll go and try and find another one. Because he's too clever to fall for this. I'm too soft, eh? I'll leave that there for you. You've been pretty good. Right.
The best season for squirrel fishing is the winter, when the squirrels are cold, hungry and keen. But Matt, James and Lloyd relish the challenge of summertime squirrels.
My string's stuck.
So this string seems pretty redundant at this point.
Go on. No, you let it go. If you look, there, he's got it.
Oh, they're quite heavy. Oh.
Hey! That's probably the most successful go I've ever had. Well, but hold on. What about the lifting? Off the ground?
I have got, I would say, 3 successful clear lifts to my credit. Matt?
I got some random tugging action,
Come on. Oh, he's found another one. That keeps happening.
but I haven't really got a lift.
2. Hello. Good boy. Chewed through the string, look at that. Sharp teeth. I'll tell you what, you try. Oh, I can do it. So what did you do to him?
Well, I didn't have a chance. He pilfered off with my nuts. I'm covered in scratches. They've been feeding out of my hand, but do I need to get a jab or something now?
Next time on Will Work for Nuts, it's high stakes for Matt and James as they're hunted by the world's fastest bird.
That is amazing! Oh my God!